first friend to actually die, and they said that he died of a rare form of hepatitis. We now know, of course, that it was not hepatitis.
I'd go to the clubs and they'd be like, well, where's that bartender? Well, where's that DJ? And they were gone, like in a blink of an eye.
We all know that for years the Reagan-Bush administration has been very, very slow in responding to this problem. So the burden really has been largely upon the gay community to take it upon ourselves to educate the public about AIDS prevention and to raise the funds needed to care for people with AIDS, and also, very importantly, to lobby our state and federal governments to increase their response to this epidemic.
Thousands showed up at the Lincoln Center Bandshell, the rallying point for the first AIDS walkathon to benefit the gay men's health crisis. The mission is a somber one. The mood was not.
It certainly has brought the community together, and that was very evident in all the people who are here today, and it shows that there can be an upside to something that has been so down.
AIDS is no one's fault. AIDS is everyone's problem. We call on our fellow New Yorkers to wake up. Wake up to the reality of AIDS.
I'm not an AIDS victim. I'm not an AIDS sufferer. I'm not an AIDS case. I'm not an AIDS patient. I'm a person with AIDS. I have a condition which undermines my health, but it doesn't undermine my personhood. I am first and always a person.
What we don't have is time.
In their earliest and darkest days, people were scared, people were angry, and people were passionate about what wasn't happening. And that part hasn't changed much at all. I think we all need to still be a little angry that it's been 30+ years and we don't have a cure.
I attended the first AIDS walk, and I remember when I first entered the Lincoln Center area, I was just blown away. And I was shocked later on to read that it was only 6,000.
We would sit down and start figuring out who was going to be a volunteer in this area and that area, and say, okay, well, this guy did this job last May, and he's dead now. That happened all the time. It's crazy.
When you start talking to people about why they do it, whether it's a loved one or a neighbor or a friend, it's really touching to see why this issue is still very important to people and it still resonates with them.
It's a New York tradition. The Empire State Building, when they turned that spire red for the AIDS walk 2 days before the event, that's because we belong in New York.
What's up, New York?
Thank you all for coming out today and supporting this cause. The turnout is amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen from Modern Family, please welcome Julie Bowen, Ty Burrell, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Eric Stone Street.
Please help me welcome my friend Nick Jonas. Good morning, how y'all doing today?
All we are is a picture in the mirror.
Remember when no politician would even utter the phrase, AIDS is here. Now it's wonderful to look and see that you all are here.
We are brown and black and white, and we have volunteered to fight in this war.
If AIDS exists anywhere, it essentially exists everywhere. If anyone has it, we all have it. Some of us have it medically, the rest of us have it socially, culturally, spiritually.
Oh, I love you so much. I'm thinking of all my losses from this terrible disease, and I was going to be funny, but I've lost so many friends. And it's such a terrible thing that's happened to our lives, and I just want to get this thing out of our way and just
keep
on walking. We are not there yet.
We at AIDS Walk New York do what we have always done. We act with compassion and determination, and that's what we're all doing here today. And we thank you so much for your courage in taking a stand with us on this morning.
We are going to make AIDS history in New York State together.